It should just pin to me. So come to your mat, come down to child's pose. As Mark would say, back of the mat, child's pose. Knees wide, toes together. Sink your forehead down to the mat. Begin to fully arrive here, sending your heart towards the floor, noticing where your body is contacting the floor, the mat, the earth. Beginning to deepen your breath, deep inhale, and open the mouth, exhale. A few more of those, deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. On this next one, deep breath in. And exhale with the mouth closed. Starting to work in that ocean breath, Ujjayi breath. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling, closing off the back of the throat slightly when you let your breath out. As you continue to deepen your breath, walk your hands over to the right side of the mat. Maybe your thumbs hook or palms come on top of one another. Feeling the side body stretch. Inhale back through center and walk your hands over to the left. Again, hooking the thumbs or bringing the palms on top of one another, sinking your forehead to the mat. Feeling the right side body stretch. Deep breaths in and out. Inhale, walk back through center. Start to walk your elbows out a little bit. Bring your palms together behind your head for a little namaste shark fin, as Adrian would say. Really sinking your chest toward the floor. Pressing your palms together, activating here your shoulders and your arms. Sending your hips towards your heels. And then release palms back to the floor. Maybe crawl your fingertips out a little bit further. Send your hips back. One more deep breath in here. And then exhale, shift up to your tabletop position, hands and knees pose. Wrists come underneath the shoulders, knees come underneath the hips. Toes can stay tucked or curl under, yogi's choice. Begin to inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. And then exhale, round the spine, tuck the tail. Moving into some cat-cows here, inhaling, drop the belly. Gaze up. And then exhale, round. Tuck the tail down, claw through the fingertips, moving with your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Warming up the spine, the shoulders, the wrists. And then take any extra movement you may need here, shifting around in your hips. Looking over opposite shoulders. Just beginning to tune in, listening to the body today, meeting yourself where you're at. Being really gentle in the neck. And then coming back to a nice neutral tabletop position. Start to inhale, lift the left arm to the front of the mat. And then the right leg. Extending nice and long, pressing into that back heel, into an imaginary wall. Lift a little bit higher, deep breath in, and then exhale, elbow to knee. Round the spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen once more. And then start to bend that knee. Swing your arm around and catch your foot. Kick your foot into your hand, opening up for tiger pose. Clawing through your right fingertips. Breathe deep here. And then inhale, extend. Once more, get nice and long. And exhale, set it down. Other side. Really grounding down into your left hand, your right knee. Inhale, lift the right arm to the front of the mat. And lift the left leg back. Flexing the left toes. Deep breath in to lengthen. And then exhale to bend, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Again, inhale, lengthen, get nice and long. And then bend that left knee, swim your arm around, catch the foot, open up. Foot kicks into the hand. Really ground down here, while also opening up through the chest. Deep breath in. And then exhale, get nice and long once more. And set it down. Starting to come down onto your elbows, forearms come parallel, walking the knees back a little bit, moving into puppy dog pose, sending the chest toward the floor, hips go nice and high, chin or forehead comes to the mat, working to square the hips, crawl the fingertips a little bit more forward. Breathe deep here. On your next inhale, start to shift forward, come onto your belly. Stay on your forearms, elbows come underneath the shoulders, finding Sphinx pose. So drawing the elbows back toward the back edge of the mat, zipping the legs up together, sitting up nice and tall, lengthening through the crown of the head. Press away from your mat, tuck your belly button towards your spine. Breathe deep here. On your next exhale, come all the way down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, finding a baby cobra. Just gently lift the chest as you inhale. And then exhale, release. Twice more, maybe growing a little bit taller each time you press into your hands. Inhale. Exhale, come down. And one final cobra here. Deep breath in. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. And then exhale all the way down. Curl the toes under, engage the quads. Deep breath in. And then exhale, press up to your high plank. Shoulders slide apart on your back. Belly button tucks towards your spine. Tailbone tucks down. Nice flat back here. Start to shift back and forth on your toes. Pressing into your heels as you come back. Gripping through the fingertips. Nice long neck, long spine. One more deep breath in here. And then exhale, send your hips nice and high, finding down dog. Pedaling it out here in your first down dog. Breathing deep. Noticing how you feel here today. Finding movement, bending the knees, straightening the legs. Drawing your biceps forward. Again, clawing through the fingertips, sending your tail nice and high. And then come to find stillness. Maybe close your eyes for a moment. Press away from your mat. Breathe deeply. And widen your stance just a little bit. Feet are a little wider than hip distance. Start to walk your hands towards your feet and pull forward. Drape over your legs, maybe grabbing onto opposite elbows and swing from side to side. Releasing through the head and neck, the upper back, the lower back. Generously bending the knees. Almost so much so that the belly rests on the thighs. Deepen your inhales and exhales. And then release your hands to the floor. Hang and ragdoll for a moment here. Maybe shifting forward and back onto the toes a little bit. Really feeling all four corners of your feet. And start to walk your hands back forward, coming into your down dog once more. Working to bring the heels towards the floor. Deep breath in as you tiptoe toward the front edge of your mat. Again, coming into your forward fold. Just gently moving with breath here. Maybe nod the head yes and no. Just release here. On your next inhale, slowly start to roll up, almost like a moving meditation. Head and neck are the last thing to come up. Roll your shoulder blades back and down your back. Adjust your hair, your clothing, or whatever you need to do here. Coming all the way up to mountain pose. Feet are hip distance apart, palms face forward. Again, shoulders away from your ears. Gazing forward. Deep breath in brings your arms all the way up and overhead. And then exhale, swan dive forward, fold. Inhale for a halfway lift, palms slide up the shins. Exhaling to fold. We'll do that again a few more times. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale for a flat back. Long neck, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Maybe a micro back bend here. Sending the hips forward. Exhale, palms to heart center. Deep breath in, lift your arms up, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, palms to heart center. Full breath in. Full breath out. Building onto that deep breath in, brings your arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold forward, plant your palms, step your left toes back, then your right toes, high plank. Press away from your mat, deep breath in. Exhale, lower your knees, chest and chin to the mat. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, curl the toes, send the hips high for down dog. Bend the knees, knees forward, look at your thumbs. Inhale, step the left toes forward, then the right toes. Exhaling to fold. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, palms, heart center. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Once more, deep breath in, lifts your arms up and overhead. Exhale, folding forward, plant the palms. Right toes step back, then left toes. Inhale, press away from your mat. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up for cobra. And then exhale, hips go high for down dog. And the knees gaze forward. Inhale, step the right toes forward, then the left toes. Exhaling to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, palms to heart center. Deep breath in. Full breath out. This time, inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. And just gently bend over to your right side. You can drop the right palm if you wish, or maintain that big beach ball. And then inhale, back up through center. Exhale, bend over to your other side, opening up through your chest here. Once more, inhale, back up through center, exhaling to bend. Maybe lifting, floating the right leg. Finding a little balancing pose here. Inhale back up through center. Exhale, bend. Again, maybe floating the left leg this time. Opening up through the chest. Inhale back up through center. Reach nice and tall, wiggle your fingertips. And then exhale, release your arms, widen your stance. Let your arms sway by your side. Not worrying about what this looks like, but what it feels like. Just maybe even close your eyes for a moment. Staying with the ocean breath. Breathing deeply. Slowly make your circles smaller and smaller. Come back to feet hip distance. Finding mountain pose again. Pausing here for a moment. Again, maybe closing your eyes. Noticing the shift of energy that's already occurred in your body just from doing a few minutes of yoga. Deep breath in to sweep your arms up and overhead. And then exhale, fold all the way forward. Plant your palms, step or jump back to your high plank. And then come up for down dog. Send your hips nice and high. Moving into three-legged dog. So bring your big toes to touch. Inhale your right leg nice and high. And then bend your knees, stack your hip, open up. For three-legged dog, really working to press into both palms evenly. Lift your knee a little bit higher, kick your heel towards your butt a little bit more. Spread your toes apart. Breathe deeply. And then exhale, set it down. Switch sides. Inhale your left leg nice and high. Bend your knees, stack your hip, open up to the left. Working to bring your knee a little higher, your heel a little bit closer to your hips. Spreading the toes apart. And then exhale, step it down. Inhale the right leg nice and high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, nice and high, straighten the leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, straighten the leg once more, lift it nice and high. Exhale, step it all the way through. Finding your high lunge or crescent lunge, sweep your arms up and overhead. Big breath in here. Exhale, slide your shoulder blades down your back, bend into your front knee. Gaze up. Open up through your chest. Deep breath in. Exhale, plant your left palm down. Right palm goes up towards the sky, twisting crescent. Maybe wiggling the left toes back a little bit further, finding space. Gazing up at your right fingertips. Breathe deeply. And then exhale, plant your right palm. Send your right toes back to meet your left toes, finding down dog again. Inhale, lift the left leg nice and high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Once more, inhale, lift, straighten that leg. Exhale, step it all the way through, crescent lunge. High lunge, really setting up here, widening your stance a bit. And sweeping the arms up and overhead. Here's getting a little crazy here. Gazing up, bending into that front knee. Back leg is nice and straight. Breathe deeply here. Open up through your chest, lift nice and high, and sink your hips down a little bit more. Deep breath in. Exhale, plant your right palm, open up to the left. Gazing up at your left fingertips, wiggling your right toes a little bit further back, finding more space here. Working to open the chest to the left. Breathe deep. And exhale, plant your left palm. Send your right leg back to meet your left. Finding down dog again. We're going to build onto that. Inhale, lift the right leg nice and high. Exhale, step it through for crescent lunge. Deep inhale brings you up. Exhale, twist to the right. Twisting crescent, plant your left palm, open up. Deep breath in. And then exhale, open up to your left side for warrior two. Readjusting your stance so the front foot is perpendicular to your back foot, gazing over your right middle finger. Sending your right knee towards your right pinky toe. Sliding your shoulder blades down, opening up your hips. Deep breath in. And then exhale, cartwheel down, plant your palms, step your right foot back. Inhale, lift the left leg nice and high. Exhale, step it through for your crescent lunge. Opening up, again, send the heart forward, slide the shoulder blades down, deep breath in. Exhale, plant your right palm, opening up to the left, finding your twisting crescent. Gazing up, noticing how this side might be different. Deep breath in, and then exhale, spin open to your right, finding warrior two. Readjusting your stance. Opening your hips to the right. Lengthening your arms. Sinking in the hips a little bit more. Deep breath in. And then exhale, cartwheel down. Plant your palms, step your left toes back, finding down dog once more. Maybe pedaling it out here. Take a big breath in, deep inhale. And then open the mouth, exhale. Inhale, lift your right leg nice and high. Exhale, step it through for crescent lunge. We're building on. Get nice and tall, deep breath in. Exhale, plant your left palm, open up to the right. Twisting crescent. Again, inhale and sweep open for warrior two. Extending your arms nice and long. Begin to straighten your front legs, shift your hips, and find your triangle pose this time, opening up to the left. Pressing into all four corners of your feet. Working to open up through the chest. Inhale brings you back up. And then exhale, once again, cartwheel down, plant your palms, step your right toes back. Building on to the left side, inhale, lift the left leg nice and high. Exhale, step it through for crescent lunge, come all the way up. Lift up, gaze up. Deep breath in. Exhale, plant the right palm, gaze up at your left fingertips for twisting crescent. Inhale and then begin to sweep open for warrior two. Extending your arms nice and long. Gazing forward, sinking in the hips. Deep breath in, and then straightening the front knee, shifting forward, finding your triangle, opening up to the right. Nice long torso here. Press into the knife edge of that back foot. Stay with your ocean breath. Inhale brings you back up. And then exhale, cartwheel down, plant your palms, bring your left toes to meet your right. Pressing into your down dog. Inhale to bend your knees. And then exhale to straighten. Send your hips nice and high. We'll do a couple more of those. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Once more. Inhale, bend the knees, hover them above the mat. And then exhale, straighten everything out. Lift the right leg nice and high. Inhale. You know where we're going. Exhale, step it through for crescent lunge. Deep breath in. Exhale, plant the left palm, open up to the right, twisting crescent. Inhale. Exhale, open up for warrior two. Straighten the front knee, finding your triangle. Shifting forward. And then inhale, you come back up. Shift your right toes to face the side of your mat. Hands come to your hips. Inhale to lengthen through the crown of the head. And with a flat back, exhale, fold forward. Finding your wide leg forward fold here. Micro bend in the knees. Pressing into all four corners of your feet. Release through your head and neck. Just surrender here. When you're ready, start to catch your hips. Inhale with a flat back. Come up all the way. Then shift your toes forward. Cartwheel down. Plant your palms. Right toes come to meet the left. Down dog. Inhale to lift the left leg nice and high. Exhale, step it through. Finding your crescent lunge. Again, you know where we're going. Deep breath in. Open up. Full expression here. Exhale, plant your right palm down. Left arm goes up, twisting crescent. Deep breath in. Exhale, open up to your warrior two. Bend deeply into that front knee. Begin to straighten the front leg. Shifting forward, finding your triangle. Gazing up at your right fingertips. Inhale, come all the way back up, press into your feet. This time, exhale, bring your toes to the side of your mat. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Deep breath in, open up through the chest, maybe tilt backward a little bit. And then exhale, fold forward. Yogi's choice to maintain the bind or release your palms to the floor. Ankles behind you. Feel your feet grounding down, releasing your upper body. Begin to catch your hips, hands come to your hips. Inhale all the way up with a nice flat back. Start to shift your toes forward, plant your palms down. Step back, finding your down dog again. Maybe shifting around here, noticing how you feel. We're gonna build on one more pose in that little sequence. So inhale, lift the right leg nice and high. Exhale, step it through, find your crescent lunge. Deep breath in. Exhale, plant the left palm, open up, twisting crescent. Inhale, sweep open for warrior two. Bend into that front knee. Straighten the front knee. Shift forward, finding your triangle. Inhale, back up. Quick forward fold here. Hands come to your hips. Inhale, lift through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold forward. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Catch your hips. Inhale with a nice flat back. Come all the way up. Start to shift your right toes forward and then step your left foot about halfway up your mat. We're finding pyramid pose here. So really squaring up the hips, sending the left hip forward, right hip back. Deep breath in, lengthen through the crown of your head, and then exhale, fold forward over your front leg. Micro bend in the right knee. Back leg is straight. Again, really working to square up your hips here. Just fold forward over that leg. Inhale all the way back up. Sweep your arms up and overhead. Start to ground down into your right foot and then shift forward, balancing on that right leg, finding warrior three. Left toes face down. So really flexing your left foot. Hinge forward. Breathe deep. Wiggle around. It's okay if you come out, you can come back in. Deep breath in, and then plant your right palm down, open up into your half moon. Sending your hips over to the left, really working to open up through the chest here, floating the left leg nice and high. Deep breath in, and then exhale, fold forward. Come all the way down. Just hang in ragdoll here. Maybe make a half circle with your fingertips. Or yeah, option to grab onto your big toes with your peace fingers, bending the knees. What Lauren is doing back there, if you can't see her. Yeah, generously bend the knees. Just release here. Again, begin to catch your hips, and with a nice flat back, come all the way up to stand. And then just step your right foot back, about halfway back on your mat. Finding pyramid here once more on this side. So right foot is middle of your mat, left foot's at the top. Deep breath in, lengthen through the crown of your head, and then exhale, fold over that left leg, micro bend in the left knee. Working to square your hips, sending the left hip back, right hip forward. Breathe deeply. I like to make faces at Lauren. We're in these forward folds. You can't see me, but she can. Inhale all the way back up. And then inhale your arms up and overhead, starting to ground down into your left leg, your left foot. Shift forward, hinge forward. Coming into warrior three. Back leg is nice and straight. Toes point downward, flexing through that foot. Lift your arms, lift your leg. If you fall out, you just come right back in. Breathe deep. And then plant your left palm down. Open up to your right, finding half moon. Right hand comes up towards the sky. Float your right leg. Flex your right toes towards your face. Working to open up through that hip. Breathe deep. One more inhale, and then exhale, come out, fall out, fold forward over your legs. Yeah, this time we can do peace fingers to big toes. Inhale for a halfway lift, flat back. And then exhale, fold forward. Sometimes I get so involved in the poses that I can't talk anymore. I can't help it, okay? I'm doing my best. Bend and straighten the knees. Really helps you to feel grounded here. On your next inhale, roll all the way back up. Head and neck are the last thing to come up. Roll your shoulder blades down your back. Feet are hip distance apart here. Find your mountain pose again. And then just pause for a moment. Close your eyes. Notice your breath, your heartbeat, the temperature of the room or the space that you're in. Notice how you feel. You can begin to bat the eyelashes open. Start to ground down in your left foot, finding tree pose on the right side. Hands come to your hips. Inhale the right knee nice and high. And then place it on your left leg. Sole of the foot comes to the leg, pressing the foot into the leg and the leg into the foot. Finding your focal point. Slide your shoulder blades down your back, and then grow your tree however you'd like. Just breathing deeply here, balancing on your left leg. For an added challenge, you can close your eyes. It's okay if you fall out, you just come right back in. One more deep breath in. And then exhale, let it go, shake it out. Maybe finding willow tree in between regular tree. Releasing your arms by your sides, shaking it out. This is a really nice reset. Whenever you're doing like a lot of standing, balancing postures, this is a nice reset in the middle, I think. IMO. Okay, Mom. Kim, I didn't know Kim was coming to yoga today. Kim Walker, that is. All right, tree on your left, hands come to your hips, ground down into your right leg, your right foot. Inhale the left knee nice and high, and then plant the sole of your left foot on your right leg somewhere, just not on the knee. Gazing up, finding your drishti, your focal point, and then growing your tree however you'd like. Doesn't have to be the same as the other side. Just finding some variation that feels right to you in this moment. If you sway, that's okay. You're a tree, so you're supposed to sway. One more deep breath in. And then exhale, let it go, shake it out. Find one more willow tree here. Release your arms to your sides. Shake it out. And then bring your big toes together, heels come together, palms come to heart center. Start to send your hips toward the floor. Finding a little toe stand here. So just balancing right here. Pausing for a moment. Maybe closing the eyes if that feels comfortable to you. It's a little balancing act. And then fold over your legs, maintaining that toe stand. Just walk your hands out in front of you. Maybe shifting forward and back. And then we're gonna just do a quick little crow play here. So you can bring your big toes to touch if you'd like, or feet can come wider. If you're not into crow today, you just come into yogi squat. So feet come as wide as your yoga mat, palms come to your heart center. Elbows go towards your knees, sitting up nice and tall. So this is a good option here. I encourage you to stay here. Or if you're really looking for that arm balance today and you're really feeling it, you can come into crow. I like to bring my big toes to touch and my hips come nice and high. Plant your palms down, shift forward, gaze forward. Finding your crow, lifting your toes, press away from your mat, breathe. Maybe coming out, rolling out the wrists a couple times. Not taking it too seriously. Just playing here. And when you feel complete, come all the way down to your mat, extend your legs in front of you. No rush if you're still playing in crow or working on that, just keep doing that. We're nice and warmed up, so it's a good time to do that. Move my cheat sheet closer to me. So legs come out in front of you, maybe wiggling them out or shaking them out a little bit. And then palms come right by your hips, fingers face forward, sitting up nice and tall, feeling your sit bones, flexing your toes, pressing into your hands. Everything's flexed here. It's like a seated mountain kind of thing. Tuck your belly button towards your spine. Lengthen through the back of your neck. Breathe deeply. And then exhale, shake it out. We're going to do that once more. Just find some little leg lifts here. It's a little ab exercise. Yay! Press into your palms. And then begin to lift the right leg up and over, like you were lifting it over a water bottle or something. So, like that. And then the left leg up and over. And we'll do this a few times. Breathe deeply as you do so. Draw your belly button towards your spine. Press away from your mat through your palms. Continue with your breath. You can do this, it's just yoga. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. Kick your feet. It's a grounding exercise. It is. It's supposed to make you feel more grounded. Actually, let's all do that. Inhale to lift the arms nice and tall, up and overhead. Then exhale, fold over your legs. Seated forward fold. Just let it go. Deep breath in through the nose. And then open the mouth, exhale. Inhale to roll all the way up. Begin to draw the soles of the feet together, making a diamond shape with your legs. Coming into butterfly pose. Hands can come to your ankles or wrap around your toes. Deep breath in to sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale all the way back up, sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, come all the way down onto your back, maintaining this butterfly pose with your legs. Supta Baddha Konasana. One palm comes to your heart, one palm comes to your low belly. Just rest here for a moment. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. Bring your palms outside your thighs, close your knees like a book, draw your knees into your chest. Maybe rock from left to right. Giving the low back a massage. We're going to begin to bring your hands behind your thighs and start to rock forward and back. On your back, forward and back, until you find a nice high boat pose. Shins are parallel to the ground. You can release the hands to your sides, palms face up. Begin to find a rocky boat, bouncing. Arms and legs, engage your core. And then find low boat. Bring your hands into a little basket behind your head. Coming into some yogi bicycles, so extending the right leg nice and long, bringing your right elbow to your left knee. And we'll go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Deep breath in. And open the mouth, sigh. What kind of yoga teacher would I be if I didn't do abs for power yoga? Come on. Jeff vibes. Jeff vibes. Begin to straighten your legs towards the sky. Heels come toward the sky. Hands are interlaced behind your head, a little basket. And then just start to pulse up towards your feet for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop in. Hug your knees into your chest. Huh?
I said, okay, you.
Eve would make us do 100 bicycles, okay? Bring your palms to your knees and start to make little frog leg shapes with your legs, circling one way and then the other. And then bring your heels to the floor. Start to roll, just rotisserie chicken, roll over onto your belly. I'm going to shift forward so that you can hear me. But if you're on your own mat, you can just roll over. Come all the way down onto your belly. We're going to find Sphinx pose once more. So bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Draw your belly button towards your spine. Engage your core. Claw through your fingertips. Notice how this time feels different than the first time we did this. Maybe you can feel your abs a little bit more. Maybe you're reaching a little bit taller because your spine is all warmed up. One more deep breath in. And then exhale, come all the way down. Rest one cheek on the mat. Maybe wiggle your hips from side to side. And then setting up for locust pose, bringing your palms face down by your hips. We're gonna do a half locust, another half, and then a full. So just for this first half locust, just lift the chest and the arms. Inhale deeply. And then exhale, come all the way down. This time, inhale, lift the legs and the feet up. Exhale, release. And then find one full locust. Inhale, lift everything. Press into your hips. Lift your hands, lift your feet. Engage everything. Draw your shoulder blades down. Deep breath in. And then exhale, come all the way down. Rest the other side of your face on the mat. Bend your knees and windshield wiper your heels. Back and forth. Start to catch your ankles or the tops of your feet with your hands, finding one bow pose. So hands to ankles or tops of your feet. And then inhale, lift everything like we did in locust. Draw your quads towards the floor. No crunching in the neck here. Breathe deep. Find length, find height, I guess I would say. Deep breath in. And then exhale, release. Wiggle your hips back and forth. And then however you want to get there, rotisserie chicken, flip back over onto your back. Setting up for a bridge pose. We'll do a dynamic bridge because that's fun. So start to press into your heels. Heels come towards your hip bones. Feet are hip distance. For dynamic bridge, we're going to inhale and lift our arms up and overhead and our hips at the same time. And then exhale, we come all the way down. So just, we'll go like 5 with your breath. So deep inhale, lift everything. Press into your heels. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. 3 more. Deep breath in. Lift your hips nice and high. Exhale, come down. And 1 more. Press into your heels. Lift nice and high. Inhale. Exhale, release. Bring the soles of your feet together. Again, 1 palm to your heart, 1 palm to your low belly. Lift your hips so your back is flush with the mat. Close your eyes. Relax your jaw. Bring your palms to the outside edges of your thighs. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a big hug. And then plant both heels down on the floor. Inhale, the right leg nice and high. Maybe rotate that ankle. And then bring your right ankle to your left thigh. Interlace your fingers behind your left leg. And then just draw your knees in. Reclined pigeon. Left shin is parallel to the floor. Yogi's choice to straighten the left leg or leave it bent. Working to bring the knees in a bit closer towards your chest. Hug everything in. Notice where you can soften here. Melt your shoulder blades into the mat. Relax your jaw. Stay with that ocean breath. On your next exhale, plant that left heel down. Inhale the right leg nice and high. And then exhale, step it down. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Rotate that ankle. And then set your left ankle on your right thigh. Flexing the left toes. Interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Finding reclined pigeon on this side. Working to draw everything in closer. Again, Yogi's choice to straighten the right leg or leave it bent. On your next exhale, plant the right heel down. Inhale your left leg nice and high. And exhale, step it down. Draw your knees in once more. Widen the knees. Bring your palms to the soles of your feet, the outside edges, finding happy baby. Rocking from left to right. Working to bring the feet up towards the sky and drawing down through your palms. Draw your knees in close once more. Hug everything in. Take a deep breath in and squeeze everything. Scrunch up your face. Engage your arms, your legs. Deep breath in. And then exhale, send everything nice and long. Setting up for Shavasana. Letting your feet splay out from side to side. Palms face up by your hips. Take up space here. Maybe even widening your arms and legs out a little further. Making yourself comfortable here. Doing a quick scan of the body. So really working all the way from your toes up to your head. Relaxing each body part as you do your scan. Sinking the hips into the floor. Softening through the jaw. Closing your eyes. I'm just going to read this little loving kindness metta meditation. You can repeat after me if you're comfortable in your space to do that, or you can just say it quietly in your head. Or you can just say it quietly in your head if you prefer. So after I say each phrase, just repeat it to yourself. May I be safe and protected. May I be peaceful. May I live at ease and with kindness. May you be safe and protected. May you be peaceful. May you live at ease and with kindness. May all beings be safe and protected. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings live at ease and with kindness. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and a full exhale. Begin to bring small movements to your fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Inhale to stretch your arms nice and long overhead, finding a full body stretch. Start to draw your knees into your chest, roll over onto one side. Rest your head on your arm. Pause here for a few breaths. say thank you to yourself for showing up today, for moving through this flow, and committing to your practice and self-care. When you're ready with your eyes closed, gently press to a seated position. Grounding down through your sit bones. Sitting up nice and tall, lengthen your spine. Bring your palms together at the heart center. Take a deep breath in. And full breath out. Bring your thumb tips up to your third eye, your forehead center. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you. Together we say, Namaste. Namaste. Never normal. Thank you all so much for coming.